Hello everyone, it is a Monday again, which means I'm going to remind you that if you like pattern-collections.com, which I'm assuming you do, and this is where you go to find all your patterns, that you want to keep this website running as long as possible. And to do so, if you would make a donation using PayPal or debit or credit cards, click this little button here off of the home page. It is right there. It will take you to this page, which may take a minute to load because I'm out here in boonies with my internet. And you'll see the page where you can choose $5, $10, $20, any other amount. $1 would help. You can make it a monthly donation, and that would help Ina to keep this website going. Whoops, too far. I went back too far. Keep this website going. So that would be awesome. Today I'm going to go into pattern focus. I'm going to scroll down to today's pattern, which I've decided is this one, which is Campfire. Perfect for winter time for me because I like sitting out in the backyard with a lovely campfire, even though I'm not camping. I like a good fire pit moment. So this is the pattern. The green is in pencil, so you want a pencil guideline, looks like on the top and the bottom of where you want your pattern to go. Then basically straight up and down on each line, we're going to do a small circle and a tiny dot in the middle, like that. I may do the smallest one first and then the bigger one on the outside. That might be easiest. And then we're going to do from this one to this one, we're going to come with this sort of swoopy shape up and around like that. So it's smaller here and bigger at the top, like that. And then we're going to come here, we're going to connect this one to the top right there, that one. So the bottom of this one over here, and that makes that sort of fiery flame shape, which is what we're going for, just like that. And then they, on their sample, did a mandala-like going around in a circle here, and then again here going around, and then they made some like flamey shapes coming up at the top. All very cool. I have a thought in my head. I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to try. So I got myself a brown piece of paper, which reminded me of camping and campfires and wood. And I'm going to zoom out because you are way too close. There you go. Now you can see the piece of paper. I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm going to draw, you guys may not be able to see this at all, but I think I'm going to draw like make it kind of look like wood here, coming out like that. That would kind of get you, I don't know, you can't see that at all. There, kind of like wood. And then from that, I'm going to put those circles along here, about to here. And then maybe another row. I don't know if this is going to work. So I'm thinking here and here and here and maybe there and there. So here and here and here and there and there. And then in between, maybe. We'll see what happens with these. I don't know. Haven't quite decided how it's going to go yet. So I'm going to first draw this bit, which I think I'm going to do with a fairly large nib. I'm going to go with an 05. I've been drawing with my Copic multiliners. Been enjoying them quite a bit. Okay, that's my sort of wood. Not very good, but it's not meant to be perfect, I think. It's meant to be just kind of, it is what it is. Gives me a base. I want another one in there. Okay. I think once we have our rest of our drawing there, that will look like wood. So then I want to give myself some little circles along this line. Maybe one more. And then the bigger one will go over the top, right? Like so. Oh, you're too far away now, huh? Can you see what I'm doing? Do you have my lines? Kind of. And then sort of straight up from there, little ones. And with a bigger one around it. Like that. Oh, you know what? I'm still on my big pen. That's why this is becoming difficult. Goodness sakes. I was supposed to change to my smaller pen. Okay. Well, that's why those ended up kind of big. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So then we want to go from the bottom of here up and around, kind of like that. Oop, that one's kind of small. That's okay. It's a fine. And then goes here. Kind of like cadent, right? And that makes our fire. I need more wood here. Where's my bigger pen again? I should have stopped at that one. Like that. And I need more wood in here, like that. Fill in that gap a little bit. Now I think I want, this has to have something like that. Okay, so now I think what I want to do is I want to do another one going the other direction, coming out of here, but I don't want, how do I want that? Let me draw it with pencil so I know what I'm trying to think in my head. I may be completely wrong. So if I do one here, it would be coming out of here. Be coming out of here. That. Is that what I want? Yeah, I think that's what I want. Okay. Let's think about that. I'm gonna put one here and here and here, kind of in between, and here, and maybe one here. So this one will go up and around and into some place you don't see. And it's going the opposite direction of the last one. Like that. And then this one's going to come this way. Like so. Yes? Yes. And then I think I want to do something that looks like that. Ooh. I skipped one. Ooh. Okay. That's all right. It will be what it is. All right, let's see what happens with that. I'm going to erase all my pencil bits. And I'm going to start coloring. We're going to color with some browns. Are we going to be super tidy about it? Nope. Nope, we're not. We're going to be just sloppy. Sloppy, sloppy. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Why am I coloring sloppy? Because I can, because I want to, because it doesn't matter. I'm just plopping some color down. You guys can't hardly even see that color. Let's move on to some orange. Should we do orange, red, orange, yellow? Let's do red, orange, yellow. Let's do a... I'm keeping it loose. Today I am just feeling like coloring loose. Believe it or not, this is poppy red, but on this brown it looks very orange. Now we're going to go with orange. Let's do this one. This one is actually called orange. I'm going to turn it around so I'm right side up for me. And you know, I might come back in here and define it better with the pen. I think I want to get a little bit bolder with some of my lines, but for right now I'm just going to color. Sloppy. I'm coloring sloppy. Yes, I am. Can I color better? Of course I can. I know how. I'm doing this because it's just a quick, to me it's going to be like a quick sketch. It'd be like if I was sitting around the campfire and got inspired and created a pattern. But I think then I'm going to go with a yellow orange. We're up here. You know what I might do? I might bring in some blue. Does that sound weird? You guys think I'm crazy, I'm sure. Okay. So far, so good. Very weird. I'm going to get out my brush pen. Where's my brush? Oh, what did I do with my brush? Have I brought my brush in the house? Ay, I did. Well, I'm not going all the way in the house. So, let me use a different brand of brush. This one has a brush. Not my favorite brush, but it has a brush. I'm going to use a brush pen. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to give myself some depth here. And I'm going to go back and do that on the other side in this interior here. This could also be very much like water or waves. And then I think okay, that's better. I feel like it needs brighter somehow. Colored pencil's just not doing it for me. Maybe some Inktense. Can we add Inktense to our colored pencil? Why not? No one says you can't put Inktense on top of colored pencil, do they? I don't think they do. Let's try it. I've never colored with Inktense on top of colored pencil before. I'm going to give this a go, and then I'm going to activate it with some water and see what happens. You know what? If you don't experiment and play with your art materials, you'll never know what they can do. So what the heck? I'm going to just play. Okay, we're going to put the yellow, and then we're going to put the orange, and then I'm going to start, when I activate the colors, I'm going to activate them lightest to darkest, so I'm not going to get out my water just yet. Put down lots of good pigment, see what happens. How does that look like in the camera lens? Oh, it looks weird in the camera lens. Looks totally different than it does in real life. So we will see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't know what's going to happen with the colored pencil and the water. I've never done any of these things before. So we're just playing. And you're just playing with me. If friends can't play together, then who else do you play with, right? I'm going to play with my art friends. Well, that's a bright color. We will see what happens. Worst thing that happens is that I don't like it. Right? Okay, so let's cover that up and find my water brush that has water in it. That's this one. Test to see how wet it is. I always just test it on my hand like that, and I can feel how wet it is. That seems to be the easiest way for me. And then I'm just going to activate that and see what it does. Okay, well that was interesting. We'll have to see what it does when it dries. It's got plenty of pigment. I can see it moving around on there. I don't know. we can go just straight into the orange because the yellow and the orange mix together just fine. So you can use the orange with a little yellow on the brush. That's no big deal. That's why I'm going from lightest to darkest. I don't have to clean my brush in between. It's all just an experiment. I feel like maybe it needs some white. But I'm probably going to have to do that with my gel pen because at this point the paper is too wet to put more white pencil down on it. We'll see how quickly it dries. Okay, wipe off the tip of that brush so it doesn't surprise me the next time I use it. I always make sure my water brush has no color on the tip. Sometimes the tip is stained and that's okay, but I always make sure there's no color on it so that I don't get surprised when I pick it up next. And yeah, it needs something. Needs something. It needs a darker brown or something for my wood. My wood is not happy. You know, I think I'm gonna make my wood have a little of this maroonish color. Let's try that. Activate that with a little water. Oh, that's a good color. That's a good woody color. I don't know if it's showing up on your end though. That's what I don't know. Okay, clean off my brush, close up my tin, find a gel pen, dry that off a bit, and make some highlights. Those are pretty bright. Once again, I'm not sure I like what I've done, but it is what it is. Is that too weird? All right, well, I added some highlights. Whether I like them or not, I'm not 100% sure, but they are there. Okay, there we go. I am not sure how I feel about this one. Lots of times I say, wow, I really like that. That's not today. pattern was fine. I think my concept was good. I'm not sure it executed well on the dark brown paper. I might have needed a lighter color. But, you know, you live and learn. That now I know that yellows and reds looked kind of cool on the brown. When I tried it on the back of the page, I just did a little spot, like a tiny little spot. I needed to experiment a little more before I made this decision. But it's not bad, it's just not, it's just, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. But it's okay. You're okay, little artwork. You're just fine the way you are. Just because I don't like you doesn't mean that somebody else might not absolutely love you. So it's okay. I'm not going to beat myself up over it. You guys have a great day. Do something nice for someone today. Do something nice for yourself. Like, don't beat yourself up over the artwork that you're not happy with. It's okay. It really, honestly is okay. It's a learning experience. I've learned a bunch of stuff. I know what colors don't work on this brown. That's okay. I'm happy with that. You guys have a great, great afternoon. I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.